Hello, you guys. It's Demi. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. If you have not seen The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, then there's no point in watching this probably because you probably won't know anything I'm talking about. But anyway, first of all, I want to talk to everybody about the beginning of the movie, how Koba saved Caesar from the bear, him and his son. I felt like that was an amazing moment. And I mean, the way that he just like soared out of the sky and just, got the bear with the sword was over the top, and it was a great way to start a movie. However, I do feel like, to a certain extent, that the movie in the beginning, I felt like maybe I wasn't gonna like the second one as much as I liked the first one. But little did I know there was a little bit more to come. So, um, their village. I thought that the village that they lived in was pretty cool. How they had built their own place to live and how the kids were actually in school. And it was crazy because Maurice, the circus ape, was the one who was doing all of the teaching for the kids to learn how to read, how to write, and all that other kind of stuff. So I thought it was pretty awesome how they were actually learning the things that Caesar had previously learned when he was little. Um, Caesar had a son, completely caught me off guard, and I completely did not have any clue that he was gonna I didn't think it was gonna be that far into it. The way he have a son that was gonna be fighting with him, and then another son is born, and I'm just like, oh my god, is that really what's going on? But I thought it was cool because it just goes to show you like how fast not just the humans but like everybody grows up. So one of the questions was like James Franco. I'm wondering like, okay, well, where was Caesar's owner? Obviously, he was one of the people who died and who did not see past the whole infection getting out. I kind of want to know, like, okay, the infection was supposed to only go to Caesar. Like, he was the only one supposed to have gotten, injected with the Alzheimer's thing. So I kind of want to, like, okay, y'all kind of left that out, like, how it got out. So then, as I was watching it, I saw that Caesar and all of the other apes were riding on horses. Where on earth did they get horses from? Is what I want to know. Where the horses come from? That's another story. You guys can comment on that. And then also I found a movie blooper. So in the movie, the guy who was told to leave by Caesar in the beginning gets back to Caesar and at some point yells Caesar's name. And I'm thinking to myself, how'd you even know his name? Because Caesar never told him that his name was Caesar. So I was like, okay, first of all, you didn't know who he was in the beginning. And then all of a sudden, here's Caesar again, and you know his name. So I just really didn't know, like, did I miss it? And if I did, correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't remember anybody telling him Caesar's name was Caesar. Um, So I found out, I did a little bit of Googling and I was looking over the characters and everything, and I found out that the man who plays as Caesar is Andy Serkis. He's one of the characters in The Lord of the Rings, and he's 50 years old. I had no clue that he was 50. I'm not even gonna lie, in the beginning when I first seen The Rise, I thought maybe they have like some way of animating all this stuff together where these are actually humans doing this, but it is, and he's 50, and so he's really good actor. I think he does a really great job at playing as Caesar, and I enjoy seeing it. I enjoy listening to him talk because I feel like for him to be an actual human playing as an ape, he does a really really great job at halfway saying things and so on and so forth as far as being, like I said, an ape. Um, Also, Caesar's wife, I kind of laughed a little bit because I was like, your girl really got a headband on her head. She has hair that goes down her back. And it kind of made me laugh because I was like, really? What apes care about their hair? But obviously, they just want you to realize and distinguish the sexes, the different sexes. She's a woman, he's a man. But I'm thinking, like, well, I mean, really? Does she have to have long hair, and does she have to have a headband on her head that actually comes across her forehead? You know, something like that. But whatever, what have you, whatever floats your boat, people who make the movie, that is fine with me. But I thought it was something funny to put out there if nobody actually noticed it. Um, the part of the movie where the apes attack the humans and they decided to get on, then Cobra decided to get on the tank, was quite funny to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, he's on the tank and like he's really like shooting everybody. But then I started looking at the screen and I realized that it looks so fake. The whole entire part after Cobra gets into the tank and he's riding around it and it's going around in circles, I'm like, that looks so fake. Y'all could have made it look a little bit more real, because that little short section, which was only like 10-15 seconds, it just like kind of threw me for a loop with the movie, because I'm like, okay, well, everything looks realistic, but then you throw this in here where he's on a tank. He's a real human anyway, so why not put him on a real tank and film it? I don't know. So I looked up the budget for the movie. The budget was $120 billion. A lot of money for a movie. Whole lot of money for the movie. And then you got to think about how they had to have all that stuff destroyed and on fire and shot up. Stuff gets very expensive. We are living in a world where everything is going up. You know, gas, food, clothing, all of that is going up. One other fact that I found out as I looked up the cast of The Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, um, Maurice, the circus clown, is played by a woman, not a man. It's a woman. Her name is Karen Carnival. She played in the movie 2012 that came out in 2009. I don't remember exactly what part she played. I have to go back and watch that movie again. But she played in that movie and she was Maurice. And I was just like, I would have never thought that a woman was doing his voice, or, you know, whatever they want to call the noises that they make and this and the other. Now, Cornelia, I'm thinking is Caesar's wife, because I don't remember in the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes them saying Cornelia's name. But it seems as if Judy Greer, the lady who plays in 13 Going on 30, she also plays in The Wedding Planner as not Julie Roberts, but Jennifer Lopez's best friend at the company, plays as Cornelia, and I'm thinking that that's Caesar's wife. So that was a surprise as well, because I never would have thought that she would, you know, would take a part like that to where she's playing an ape. But hey, if it pays the bills, you know, whatever. Those are some of the things that I wanted to discuss with you guys today about my experience when I went to see The Dawn of the Planet of the Apes yesterday. And I really want some feedback. I want to know what you guys thought of the movie, if you've seen it, if you're gonna go see it, and then if you do go see it after you watch my video, let me know what you think. Let me know if some of the things that I might have said today were not really up to your part, or were not really about what you wanted it to be about. And then I have a few questions, 4 questions for you that I want you to answer here on the website. Go ahead and comment and give me some feedback on this. Um, should the tank scene have been taken out? Personally, I think it should have, because it looked fake, and every part of the rest of the movie looked real, and it just was a fake moment for me. So pay attention to that when you guys go out there and see it. At the end of the movie, towards the end of the movie, where Caesar lets go of Koba's hand and lets him die, pretty much kills him and tells him he is not an ape, after the fact that Koba betrayed Caesar in shooting him and trying to take over everything so that they could take over the humans, and so that he could be in charge of everything. Do you think that Caesar should have let him go? Or do you think that maybe Caesar should have reasoned with him and was like, you know what? I'm going to kick your butt when I pull you up because you were wrong. I personally think, yeah, Caesar should have left him and let him go, just like he did in the movie, because he betrayed all the apes. He was killing them just as much as he was killing the humans, and that was betrayal. So yeah, and if not, if you don't think he should have killed him, even if you did, let me know why. Another question is, do you like the Dawn of the Dead, the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, excuse me, more than you like the Rise of the Planet of the Apes? I do. I think it was a lot better than the first one, although the first one does a lot of explaining for the continuance for the second one. And then my last question, because of the ending of the movie, ending with Caesar's eyes all up close, do you think there's going to be another Planet of the Apes? Not going to give you my answer today until I get some feedback from you guys. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today about the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Get out there and go see it and do what you got to do. And get back on here and comment on what I had to say today. Answer those questions for me. Give me your feedback on that as well. Remember, should the tank have been taken out, that scene? Should Caesar have killed Koba just like he did? And is there going to be another rise? Is there going to be another Planet of the Apes? And do you think that the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was better than the Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Remember that, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. And don't forget, I'm going to post another video after this one. Go and watch it under my channel. And this one is going to be about all the new movies that are coming out in theaters near you for the rest of 2014. And that will be Movies Coming Soon. DemiMovies Coming Soon is going to be the title. So you guys look that up right after you watch this video and give me your feedback. See you guys later.